She's wearing silver shoes.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey, here we are. We were just watching some people leave, see? Well, they're almost gone.
Okay.
I'm here. This is Crazy John, and I'm here with Janet Williams, the Tennessee Tramp. Wanted to make sure I got it right. Who is actually, how tall are you? I think you're about 5'9", and you weigh 110 pounds, right?
John, you could be my next ex-husband. Yes.
See, but since I'm only showing you from the mid-chest up,
Perfect.
nobody knows.
Perfect. And I should have been standing up straight.
At least they don't know that I'm a 2-foot midget either.
Right. Let's keep that to ourselves, John, okay?
So now you were the headlining act tonight at the Comedy Zone.
Yep.
Maybe you could tell us where you're from and what got you into comedy originally.
Okay, that's a very easy question. I'm originally from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I'll tell you what got me into comedy. I was married to the spawn of Satan. You know, how many of us have...
I married his sister.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we went through a really bad divorce, and so I called my home club and said, hey, I want to come down and do a show, a comedy show about my ex-husband and his family. So Michael Alfano, the owner, goes, well, you know, what's your name? And I said, Janet Williams. He goes, well, how long have you been doing comedy? I said, this will be my first show. He goes, that's not how it works. So I took a comedy class. The rest is history.
And you probably used the same material you were going to use that first night anyhow.
Yep, I used the same material, and I've added to it. And now my ex-husband's not very much of my show anymore. It has progressed.
You've gotten other people you've come along the way.
Oh, yeah.
I have found that...
I'm a tramp, hello.
Satan has very many spawns.
Yes, yes. Every man's got a story, every woman's got a story.
So who were your influences, say, growing up?
Well,
other than your ex-husband.
Well, here's the deal. You know, I didn't get into comedy. I didn't know anything about comedy. You know, I watched TV. I knew, you know, watched I Love Lucy, enjoyed that, but didn't really know much about stand-up comedy until I actually decided to get into it. And then I was just going out to see anybody I could see, buying tickets to see anybody I could see. It's like the best job I've ever had.
And I guess that gives you a different reference when you're going to see it when you're interested in doing it.
Exactly. And I encourage any comic, no matter what level they're at, you know, to go out and watch open micers, because you can learn something from open micers. You know?
I was going to say, a lot of times I ask the question, what do you recommend for people upcoming? But I think you've already answered that.
Yep.
Get out and see other comics.
Get out and see other comics.
Look at what they do and evaluate it.
Exactly. And do comedy any opportunity you get. If somebody goes, hey, I'm having some people over for a barbecue at the garage, you show up there and you do your 5 minutes.
Question for you, too. Now, if people want to find out more about you, you have websites and MySpace pages?
I sure do. My website is thetennesseetramp.com. Hit on the little star, and I've got a MySpace. And John, I have no idea why I have a MySpace. I accept felons, and I accept pedophiles. You know, anybody can come. Anybody is accepted on MySpace. And I blog. I had to be taught to blog.
I think you're having fans over here blowing your kisses.
I know. I love those boys.
Yeah, look at these guys now. What kind of people are these? Now, talking about pedophiles and criminals, look at these guys.
I'm trained with both of these
now,
guys.
these are, now, while we're here, this is the first time we actually have the owner of the Comedy Zone and the Doc Holidays here, Nick. Yes. And then we have his manager.
Well, let's get us all in here together, because I want everybody to know I've slept with both of these guys. Fabulous.
Well, was that before or after me? Or was that during?
Well, maybe during.
I thought your butt felt a little hairy that one time.
That could have really been my butt, John.
Oh, sorry. Okay, now where were we? We were distracted.
Okay, we're here in Harrisburg.
That's it. Talking about those wild parties after the Comedy Zone activities.
Wild parties.
So any big shows or anything you have coming up that you want to mention or pimp while you're here?
Big shows. Go to my website and pull my schedule up, because I'm now traveling. Periodically, I have the Tennessee Tramp and her men, and it's a strip club. I mean, it's a strip show with 4 major hunks, and they're out.
Now they dance and you strip, or they do comedy and you strip, or you tell comedy and they strip?
I just MC the show.
Oh, okay.
And it's really their show, and they are wonderful, and they're out of Louisville, Kentucky, and it's a great show. So just go to my website and pull it up.
It must be a real horrible thing for you to do.
It's horrible. I just dread getting up every day that we have to go do that show.
You're really taking these guys under your wing because you're trying to help them.
I'm trying to help them.
Yeah, exactly.
And then a lot of them have got harsh feelings towards women, so I'm trying to soften them up when it comes to women.
Soften them up. When they're a little tense, you try to soften them up. Oh, yeah.
Soften their hearts up. That's all I want. Soften.
Soften the heart-ons. Oh, heart. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. And I know when you interviewed Paul Hooper, He wanted to give you a kiss. Okay?
Yes, yes.
And I don't want to duplicate that. I'm just going to mount you after my interview. How about that?
Right here on the floor?
Oh, yeah. That's it working.
Okay,
Right
sweet.
next to the tree. Excellent.
Can I get a pillow though? It's going to be a little rough on my head.
Hey, I've had a good time.
Hey, thanks a lot. Hopefully people get out to your sites. Again, it's TennesseeTramp.com. And on there's a link to your MySpace page,
You
and
got
people
it.
can get your schedule and come out and see you.
You got it.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Thank you.